Hello, I'm Tanixium, and normally I have a script, but for various reasons, I can't really read off my script today, so this video is gonna be kind of just winging it. So, in competitive Pokemon, it is quite obvious that moves are one of the cornerstones of the game. But, however, not every move is made equal. There are some moves that are actually significantly better than other moves. So much so, in fact, that they actually cause controversy throughout the player base and for the metagame as a whole. And I thought it would be fun to look at some of the more controversial moves in competitive Pokemon as it stands today. And just for a fair warning, this would be for VGC, so I'm not going to talk about Baton Pass or anything like that because that's more for singles. But yeah, with that out of the way, be sure to subscribe and let's get into it. So the first move I want to talk about is kind of a shocker to most people, and it is the move Fisher. Now, if you play Pokemon casually, you're probably thinking, Fisher? That move? That has 30% accurate. What? That is 30% accurate, and that makes the move unviable, even though it is a one-hit KO move. And sure, you're right, for a casual playthrough, it probably wouldn't be that good. But however, there are a few Pokemon who can make the move Fisher work, and particularly Ting Lu. So, Ting Lu is a Pokemon that has a lot of staying power, meaning that it can just stay on the field and do whatever the heck it wants. And there are very few Pokemon in the metagame that can actually threaten it off the field, especially if it's Poison Terra. So, what that means is that Ting Lu, if it has the move Fisher, it could just spam it over and over and over again, and eventually, if you use the move enough, you are bound to get a few lucky hits here and there. And while Ting Lu is the most extreme offender of this, I've also been seeing Dondozo run Fisher as well because it has relatively similar bulk to Ting Lu. This next move is synonymous with one Pokemon as well, and that is Surging Strikes. So, Surging Strikes is exclusively learned by the rapid style form of Urshifu. Why is Surging Strikes so controversial? Well, for various reasons. It hits 3 times, so Focus Sash, be darned. It crits all the time, so Intimidate, be gone. And then finally, with Urshifu's ability, Unseen Fists, it goes through Protect. These 3 things combined just make it such a frustrating move to go up against. It's controversial in the fact that it bypasses several mechanics that are the cornerstones of Pokemon. Using Protect, dropping stats, and avoiding crits. Well, you can't really avoid crits, but like, you know what I mean. But these things just make the game frustrating to play, and if you want to know more about it, Wolf Glick made like a half-hour long video talking about how Urshifu can potentially destroy the metagame in the right environments. So this next move is admittedly less controversial or more whimsical than all the other moves on this list, but I just thought it was funny because it actually became a meme. So the move is Overheat on Chi-Yu in particular. So let's talk about it. Chi-Yu has an ability called Beads of Ruin that lowers the speed depth of all the Pokemon on the field. Chi-Yu already has a sky-high special attack stat. This, combined with things like Fire Terra, a Choice Specs, In the Sun, and oh yeah, max special attack, leads to some ridiculous damage calcs when Chi-Yu uses Overheat. In fact, there's a website dedicated to just giving people random Pokemon with EV spreads and asking one question: can they survive the Chi-Yu nuclear overheat? And I just thought it was very, very funny. You even saw a parody of the famous My Hero Academia panel where Ochako tells Himiko that she's the prettiest girl in the whole world, and they replaced it with Chiyu and Cresselia because, of course, that nuclear overheat can one-shot Cresselia, a Pokemon synonymous with bulk and survivability. I can't say my words today. Yeah. Now, this next move is so controversial, it is scary for the person clicking the move and the person getting hit by the move, and that is Rock Slide. So Rock Slide is 75 base power, 90% accurate, with a 30% chance to flinch. That is a lot of variability in this move. If you are the person using Rock Slide, you could get lucky and get a flinch. Or you can miss one Pokemon, or you can miss both Pokemon because Rock Slide is a spread move. But then, if you are the person getting hit by Rock Slide, you could always hope and pray that the move will miss, or you pray that you do not get that flinch on a Pokemon that needs to move that turn. In fact, this move is so synonymous with its volatile nature. There's a saying in Pokemon that goes, when there's a Rock Slide, there's a way. There's a way for you to win the game with Rock Slide if you just keep getting those flinches, and there's a way for you to lose with Rock Slide because you just keep getting those misses. And man, I've been on both ends of the Rock Slide game. And of course, last but not least, we have the most controversial move ever in Pokemon, in my opinion. I don't care what you have to say about Surgic Strikes, this move breaks the bank, and it is Dire Claw. This move alone has caused more frustration than any move I've ever experienced, and it is only learned by one Pokemon, Sneasler. It is 80 base power, physical, 100% accurate. It's like Poison Jab. But however, it has a secondary effect. It can either poison you, paralyze you, or put you to sleep. And this chance has a 50% chance of happening. That sentence was trash. But anyway, that is just absolutely absurd because it just throws the game into an RNG fest. It's almost like Hikari from Jujutsu Kaisen. It's the ultimate let's go gambling meme. Like, it is just absurdly broken. And I have seen and experienced firsthand how you just get Dire Clawed, you get paralyzed, and then you get the full para, and then you lose the game off of it. Or you get the humiliating, debilitating Dire Claw sleep roll, and it just destroys the entire game off of just RNG. Not based off of how you played, but just off of RNG. But yeah, that will end it for the video. Thank you all for making it this far to the video. Don't forget that you are loved and that you matter, and I will see you all soon. Goodbye.